friends, welcome back to my channel. Sass here. I'm here for another recap of Sister Wives. Is there any Kody supporters out there? I would be interested to know if there is. And you're out here defending this man. After watching this episode, what would be the reason of defending him? I just want to know, because every week is something. He just blows me away. Every week he blows me away with how insensitive he is. Deflection, gaslighting. Let's start off with Kody and his fatherly duties. Now, we know that he has a strained relationship with his two sons. Is it Garrison and Gabriel? Of course, the two boys are him and Janelle's sons. And we know the history there. They do not get along. They're on the outs. I can go on and on about that, but we know the tension. Now, instead of Kody being a father and stepping up and at least saying, okay, Gabe, Garrison, let's talk this out. Words have been said, things have been done, but me as a father, we need to just work it out. Either we're going to scream it out, but we need to work it out. Kody can't do that. Kody feels like that his boys owe him an apology. That his boys are in the wrong because, y'all get this, allegedly the boys have been talking trash about Robin, i.e. Nellie Olsen, 1863. See, you can do whatever you want. You can call me everything. But when it comes to Robin, that's off limits. How dare you? How dare you? You don't mess with the Queen Bee. You don't say negative things about the Queen Bee, or I will cut you off. See, that's the whole thing, Kody. Kody wants them boys to apologize to Robin. Robin said there was some text messages and they were talking about how she's the division in the family. And so Gabriel, as we know, he had COVID. And in January, where was Kody? Nowhere to be found. In fact, he used the blame game. Well, you shouldn't have been here. You shouldn't have did this. You shouldn't have been with your girlfriend. You should have had your tail up in the house. Blah, blah, blah. Nowhere to be found. But he wanted to criticize. Again, Kody not taking accountability for nothing. Nothing. It's all the boys' fault. Everybody else's fault. So then Gabe tells the story. Hey, guess what? I got a call from my dad. Out the blue. Because, see, Kody needed some advice. And I'll get to that in a minute. Kody needed some advice. Kody wasn't feeling too well. So, any other time, just to call his son and say, listen, son, I love you. We need to work this out. This is a hot mess. I feel terrible. No. He called his son for some advice. But see, there's a little hiccup there. When he called his son, it just so happened to be his birthday. His son's Gabe's birthday. Now, his son didn't mention it was his birthday because he was thinking, hey, let me see if my dad remembers my birthday. Well, Gabe, you should have known better than that. The only birthdays he remember is the ones in the Robbins household. Oh, you know that is etched in his brain, but not yours. So, of course, he didn't say, happy birthday, son. I miss you. I love you. Let's work it out. He wasn't feeling well, and he called his son for advice. Now, I know just for a split second, when Gabriel answered that phone and he seen that his dad is calling him on his birthday, I bet you he was like, wow, my dad is calling me on my birthday. He does care. He does love me. Just for a little bit. Until you answered that phone, and of course Kody, he went straight into how he's sick. God, the selfishness of this man. And of course he didn't even mention Gabe's birthday. Gabe is on camera, bawling his eyes out. Honey, that was hurt that we seen. He was crying. Hurt. Now, he did say a couple of days later, you know, Kody called him and tried to make it up. Damage is done, idiot. But see, this is also very, very, very interesting. After everything that each wife have said, Christine, Janelle, Mary, Robin, the kids, everything, Kody, they always film Kody on the couch having something else to rebuttal it or say. He didn't say anything about that. He didn't say anything about him not wishing his son a happy birthday and how his son done broke down. Not one mention. Janelle, ma'am, after you see your son bawling like that on television, if that don't put a little in your step and get the hell away from his family, I don't know what else. I don't know what else, but let's get to you, Janelle. Now, I'm not here to cipher why Janelle is still in this marriage. I have no idea. I don't get it. I don't understand. Janelle is out to lunch or dinner with Kody. And what was the place called? Big Olive? That looked like it's a nice restaurant. Y'all know I'll tear that food up. So they're out to eat. And they want to talk about things, their marriage. There's the RV they need to talk about. The land. It's just a whole mess. Where is the disconnect? Things haven't been right for years. Even before COVID. I'm sorry. And you can't convince me otherwise. So, Janelle brings up Thanksgiving. And she said, listen, so there won't be no tension, okay? I'm going to go spend Thanksgiving with my daughter. I haven't seen my daughter in a while, and so I'm going to go spend Thanksgiving there, and then we'll just deal with Christmas when it comes. Because we know it's just a hot mess getting everybody together, because where do you think they're going to have Thanksgiving? At Robin's in her big mansion. You already know it. They're not going to have it at Mary's. They're not going to have it at Janelle's in the RV. So where would they have Thanksgiving? Ding, ding, ding. At Robin's, i.e. Nellie Olsen's. Of course. And Janelle don't want that. Okay? Janelle don't want it. And I wouldn't want it either. So, of course, here is Kody talking about the family dynamic and how the family is just broken. And, of course, he brings up Christine, because how dare a woman divorce him? How dare a woman leaves him? How dare a woman be an independent thinker? Now, during this conversation, of course, I'm not going to talk about every little thing they talked about. But during this conversation, not one time was Kody affectionate to Janelle. He didn't tell Janelle, I love you. He didn't say, you're my best friend. None of that. Janelle did. Janelle said, I love you and you're my best friend. What did he have to say to that? Oh, let's eat before the food gets cold. And isn't it funny, during that conversation, not one time did he mention Robin's name. Why don't you say her name, Kody? He keeps saying a member of the family. There are certain members of the family that do things right. And then there's the other members of the family that don't. Why don't you say her name? Robin, 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 Robin. See, the thing about Kody is, Robin does everything right. When I tell Robin to hop, she hops. When I tell Robin to jump, she jumps. When I tell Robin to get her butt in that bedroom, she gets her butt in that bedroom. When I tell Robin to fix me 2 eggs, 3 bacons, and a biscuit, that's what she's doing. But he uses the word loyalty. See, she was loyal to me. She's been loyal to me. And I'm going to need all you other heifers to do what Robin's doing. Oh, but that's right. There's no favoritism or comparison. And just like Janelle said, boom, I'm not Robin. There it is. You want me to be more like Robin. I'm not going to do the same things that Robin do. I'm not going to act the way Robin act, because I'm not Robin. Elle's looking at him like, I'm really married to you. I'm trying to figure out what is going on here. And then there's Kody leaning into her, because you know he's an alpha male. He want her to know that he still has some type of dominance. But he said, you know, no one listens to me. I throw things out, I get blowback. Robin doesn't do that, but you do. Let's talk about everything that you have done that wasn't a wife should do. You went and you bought that RV. Didn't talk to me about it. Didn't consult to me about it. He's still on the RV. Janelle said, listen, you need to let that go. It's here. It's done. I made the purchase. He's all about, well, she could have rented a house. She could have did this. She could have did that. But no. She went against my wishes. That is not what a wife should have. That is not what a wife should have done. I'm the man of the household. I'm the head of the household. What I say goes. Now, I will say this. When there comes a marriage, there should be some consulting. But Kody, as you said, and as all of the other wives have said, this is something that Janelle has been wanting to do for a long time. So you were aware of it. She just went and done it. Nothing is happening on that land that y'all paying for. Nothing. There's no builders. There's no framework. There's nothing. It's just dirt. Whose decision was that, Kody? Huh? Yours. See, you wanted this big plots of land so y'all could build these houses, be a compound. Now it's gonna blow up in your face. But somehow it's Janelle's fault about this whole communication thing and not listening to you, because she went out and bought an RV. And yet again, he keeps bringing up members of the family. He won't say Robin's name. Members of the family would never do that. They know better. So Janelle, she's getting more upset. She's upset. And then he brings up Christine. Yet again. He brings up Christine. And do you know what he's mad about? He's upset because Janelle took Christine's side and not his. How dare Janelle still be friends with Christine? How dare Janelle still have a relationship with Christine? How dare Janelle not take Kody's side, even though Kody is in the wrong? I mean, Stevie Wonder can see it, but not Kody, not Mary, not Robin. Kody said he has no affection toward Christine. Kody didn't want to sleep with Christine. So what did Christine supposed to do? Oh, that's right. She's supposed to stay in a loveless, lifeless marriage. That's what she's supposed to do. She's supposed to be like Mary. So Janelle said, that's it. Janelle said, that's it. That's it. That's why you're upset, really. It's because I didn't take your side. I'm friends with Christine. Christine is a dear friend of mine. I'm not close to Robin that you want me to be. You want me to be a Robin. I'm not. I'm Janelle. He will never forgive Janelle for this. He will never forgive Christine for this. You're supposed to have my back no matter what, even though I'm in the wrong. No apologies, no accountability, nothing. It's everybody else's fault. Kody, how is it everyone else's fault? Then Janelle says, well, is this it? You know, Janelle's thinking, hey, we're at a crossroads. Should I leave this marriage? What is happening here? I don't know what to think. And then Kody, after everything he done said to this woman, you need to be more like a member of the family. I'm the head of the household. There is resentment there because of how you are still friends with Christine. You didn't have my back. All this. And then Kody has the nerve to say, what does she think, that I want out of this marriage? What would anyone else think, Kody, you jackass? You're treating these women other than Robin like second-hand citizens, like that's not even your wife. You have children with this woman. You have grandchildren. Yet and still, she's sitting there and she's looking at you, wanting you to love her, to show some affection to her, to tell her, you know what, it's going to be okay. We got some things to work out. I apologize. I need to be the husband I need to be. And we'll work this out. See how easy that is? But you can't do that because you're the man of the household and what you say goes. Janelle should have got up. Janelle should have gotten up and walked out that restaurant. Peace. But she didn't. She sat there and she stayed and she took it. What y'all think about that? Let's move on. Now, y'all remember that I told you all that Kody called his son for some advice? Guess what it was, y'all? He wasn't feeling well. Because, see, the perfect family, the perfect household got hit with the C19 jab. Oh, yes. After they were so careful in protocols and rules that completely destroyed their family, by the way, because of how insane he was acting. It hit their house. It hit their house. See, school is back. And one of the youngins done brought it back from school. So Nellie Olson herself got the C19 and everything shut down then. Everything shut down, okay? There was no businesses open, the banks wasn't open, post office wasn't open, every government official building was closed. I mean, when Queen Robin gets sick, no one goes on with their lives. Everything stops. So she gets sick, and of course, her sickness is so much worse than everyone else who's done had the C19. Of course, she has a fever and the chills and the cough. You know, the symptoms of C19 that everybody else had, you know, when they had gotten, you know, the C19. But of course, hers was a little bit deeper, a little bit more dramatic. So Kody was just beside himself because, see, he also got sick. Now, he done called and asked his son, who he haven't had any relationship with for a while, about advice because he wasn't feeling well. How can you help me, son? Give me some advice. Did you give him some advice? Just on anything. When he was sick and when he needed you, did you call? Did you give him some advice? But no, when you sick, he's supposed to drop everything and tell you how it is. And then one of the daughters didn't get it. So she quarantined herself in a separate part of the house. She's still in the house, but she quarantined herself. I think it was like 10 days. You would have thought that this girl had left to go to Europe for 3 months the way they were acting. Kody used the term sobbing. Sobbing. When his stepdaughter, because that ain't his daughter, that's his stepdaughter, got sick and they couldn't spend time together, sobbing, even though she's inside of the house quarantining. But his daughter has spinal surgery. He's nowhere to be found. In fact, while his daughter was hundreds and thousands of miles away with Christine, he had the audacity to say that Christine is treating this as a vacation. But you having a fit, a breakdown, because your stepdaughter is quarantining herself in the same house, while your daughter is having spinal surgery. This man is a complete and utter idiot. Help me out, y'all. And then here it comes. Robin, she kept, you know, she keeps getting worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. So she goes to the emergency room. And she's filming herself. Now, first of all, there's no IV. I don't see no type of bags, no machines, nothing. Not even oxygen in her nose, child. The doctor said, listen, we done took every test known to man. You got the C19, and guess what, darling? You're fine. You got a little mucus up in your lungs. Like everyone else that have had C19, you got a little congestion. You're going to have a little, shortness of breath. But homie, you're fine. And you're taking up a bed. Take your feet to the street. Drink some liquid. Go home. She was there for 6 hours. And the doctor said, listen, you're fine. You just got your lungs are just filled up. You'll be all right a couple of days. It's a hard road. but you're fine. And guess who was sitting out in the car? Did you sit out there for 6 hours, Kody? Because see, he couldn't go in. So he sat out in the car outside of the hospital while Robin was inside. Just he couldn't take it. He's devastated. He's hurt. Queen Robin is sick. I can't stay at home with my kids. I need to go outside, spreading it to everybody else. Just to sit in the car and wait for her. Who was at home with your children? Oh, that's right, the nanny. Is that who was at home with the children, the nanny? While you sat out in the car. But you couldn't go and wait while your daughter was having spinal surgery. But you're sitting out in the car waiting for Robin to come out because she had a little mucus in the lungs. Lo and behold, Robin Nellie Olsen was all right. She took her butt home after the doctor said hit the street with your feet. You're taking up a bed. Couple of days later, she feels fine. But Kody is just so sick. Isn't that funny? Janelle had to see 19 and he didn't do nothing for her. Did he even show up to get her some water? Set it on the porch? Did he even show up to give her some soup? Set it on the porch? Did he even show up to say, hey, I'm here, come to the door. We can talk to each other between the door. How you doing? You okay? You want me to go get you something? I'm so sorry you're going through this. I love you. No, he couldn't do that. He was too busy criticizing her and beating her down because she caught it. Because she was doing all this travel. And now, it's done filled up your house. This man, y'all, I'm done. I'm done. What did y'all think about this episode? Y'all let me know down below. Next week, Janelle, she's walking on by, walk on by. He's gonna have a fit. Alright, y'all. Y'all know what to do. Don't forget to hit that like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, friends. Bye!